Hello, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 106 of Building the Tumbler, the Batmobile of the future. In this issue, we're going to be finishing off the air brake assembly and not quite fitting it to the car, although I might at least line it up and see how it looks. But there we go. From toy to comic, when it comes to superhero comic book movies and superhero merchandising, the two go hand in hand. Yes, there's always been Superman figures and things, but yeah. The Robin War. I don't know about that. This was where Robin had involved many of those who had previously occupied the role of Batman's sidekick. Interesting. Cool. Grayson number 15. Yeah, okay. To be continued on Grayson. So yes, this is the shock absorbers and supports. We've got a couple of bits to put together and then fit those onto the frame bit that we've got. Little supports that are going onto there as well. Then some other supports that we're fitting to the back of the car. And that's about it. Obviously ready for these to be attached next time. It says this stage of build will continue next issue. So next issue we've got the rear axle and panel. But I don't know if we're actually doing anything with that. But we're fitting this bit, I think, next time, because we've done enough this time. I don't know. So, yeah, we've got extra screws and things we're not using this time, which I shall keep to one side ready for next time, because this is the last of today's delivery. So, yeah. All right, let's clear this out of the way. Let's get it built. We'll see what it looks like. Right, here we go. I have already just put one of those together to see how it works. So that's one of those done, but we've got another one to do at the end. These screws, it looks like we're not using yet, so I'll put those to one side as well. We're going to be using a couple of those. But first we've got these, which are like a very flexible tube, which is just fitting onto there. Both of those. And that's what we need these GM screws for. Two of those are going to be holding these in place. I don't know if we're attaching the other end of the tube to anything as yet, but there we go. So this is going onto there, onto there, into there. Okay, I gotcha. With tube going downwards by the looks of it. So that's just going in there like that. That's a bit interesting. So that's going in there. Okay, and then the other side, exactly the same. So once I get that lined up, that's all good. There we go. So that's that one on there. Yeah, it doesn't say where that's got to go to anywhere, so I'm not going to connect the other end of that tube to anything because it doesn't look like it goes to anywhere. But we'll get the other side of that connected up the same. That's that bit. So again, the screw going in from the bottom of that. So these will once again fit into a tube around the outside to be a fake sort of shock absorber type system. So that's that. I think that's tight enough. Yeah, that's in all the way. So there we have that done. Then we've got these to attach. Now there are two different types of these, ones that are angled and ones that are straight. The straight ones we are putting onto the inside pieces. And they just go on and clip in place. They do just clip into place. There you go. So that just goes on there like that. Except it is going that way or downwards. I can't make out from there. There, that one. No, so that should be coming down the other way. So I've got to take that off and have it coming out down through the bottom. So I'll pop that back off of there, back on there. I'll put it on the other side because it's easier to do the other side. I'll do the other ones behind the scenes. So that one goes there, the other one goes on the other side, and these will go going inwards. No, outwards, to make them line up basically the same distance as the other one. So that will just pop onto there. Something like that. Get that lined up on there. Let's try that way around, just in case. Don't think it makes a difference which way round these go, but it might. So there we go. That's that on there then, and I've put my tube off. So that is that. I'll do the same on the other side, but it's a bit tricky to get that one in there because of that being in the way. Try to get that lined up from there, and then there we go. Not too tricky after all. And then that one's going to go on that side. Like that. There we go. Let's get me tube connected back up on there. Nice. So that's that. They're going to be, it's all that way up, isn't it? So that's going on there. This is obviously how they're going to attach. And they're going to go into some sort of pistons, and the tubes are going to go somewhere. So this connects up on there. It just pushes in place at a slight angle. So that's those. Let me bring the car in. We'll get those attached, and we'll see how that is going to fit in at the end. Okay, so here we go. I've attached one side. So now let's try and get it on camera so I can attach the other side. You can see where that is there. The silver bit is where I've attached that one. This one goes on the other side in exactly the same way. One end of it goes down into a hole down there that I can't see. And the other end of it goes into a hole up here that I also can't see. It's about there. There we go. So that's going in there. And the other end will line up somewhere down there. No, I can't see it. I can't feel it. Anyway, somewhere around there, that's going to join up on that side. And then at some point, this is going to attach. Obviously, it's going to go onto the top there. A bit like that. It lines up sort of in here. The other ends of these tubes are no doubt going to connect up to the bit that we've just attached. Not sure where they're going to end up going. There's circular indentations down here, which is probably going to be the outsides of those. It sort of fits in that sort of gap. But I'm not sure about these brackets, quite where they're going. There's a couple of plates that there might be. If they go together, if they go right in together like that, then there are two pins on each side of these, and that's in about the right place for that. So that's gonna, that's gonna go on there a bit like that. Just getting that lined up properly on there. So that's gonna go on there like that, and that's gonna connect up. These bits will attach into there, and that will control the flat bit on there on the emergency air brake. So that's that. I like how it's going together. There's something obviously is going to have to go over the top there because that doesn't look quite right yet. So that's why we can't attach this yet, because we've got to figure out how the piston piece is going to fit into wherever that's going to fit onto. Obviously something on the bottom axle, which is the next bit that we're going to be getting next time. But it is coming together. I shall leave it together mostly like that because that's nice and easy. And I shall put those extra screws that we haven't used from this time, which are obviously going to be connecting up on here and everything else. I'll put those inside it so I know where they are. They can sit on Batman's seat for now. So for now, apart from getting that connected up, which I can do when I can turn it around and see what I'm doing, that is another issue done, another month done, another delivery done. I thought I could find it. I found the hole, but I can't find the other bit now. But yeah, it's around there somewhere. So thank you very much for watching. There you go. I found the hole there. Let's see if I can get that lined up now. I'm over there now. It's about there. No. Not quite. Definitely around there, though. Anyway, so thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you for more next time in about a month when the next delivery turns up. So thanks for watching. Stay safe. Bye-bye for now.